Lecturers in the country's public universities are vowed to press on with their strike, demanding that the government settles their 7.9 billion shilling arrears in one lump sum and not in two phases as proposed by the Ministry of Education Thursday. The lecturers argue that they did not teach in phases and are rejecting what they term as an attempt by the government to delay payments rightfully owed to them. But Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Migos-Ogamba insists that a two-phase payout remains the most viable option, citing budget constraints, as NTV's David Moloka now reports.
Since September, learning in public universities across the country has been on hold after lecturers downed their tools, demanding 7.9 billion shillings in unpaid salary adjustments dating back to the 2017 to 2021 collective bargaining agreement. The strike appeared close to a breakthrough last evening when union leaders sat with senior government officials in a meeting where the government offered to clear the arrears in 2 installments instead of 3 as earlier proposed. However, this morning, the lecturers flatly rejected the offer.
No one should imagine or contemplate that a decade-long arrears can be paid in phases, because they are saying they don't disseminate knowledge to students in phases.
Once bitten, twice shy. The government has made a habit of engaging in promissories and giving us promissory notes. Then at the end of the day, it does not keep its side of the bargain. And therefore, members are not very comfortable with any further promissories. And they would wish, therefore, to have all these things done once and for all.
The lecturers have vowed not to return to class until their demands are met.
Where have they taken the money? They collect taxes. Yesterday you saw they are commissioning 10 billion, 20 million, 20 what? Huh?
However, Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba maintains that a two-phase settlement remains the only practical option, appealing to the lecturers to ease their hardline position.
This position is regrettable, given that most of the concerns raised by the unions have been fully addressed, and a roadmap for addressing the remaining one has been presented with obvious goodwill and compromise on the part of the government. We therefore appeal to the university staff their sense of patriotism and duty of care to our students, that they should resume work in their respective universities and allow an opportunity for constructive negotiations towards a mutually acceptable and sustainable solution.
For us, we want money. Whatever reasons that you want to come up with, that is up to you. You owe us this money from 1st July 2017. And there cannot be any government without money. A government that is broke is a government that is not in office. We are seeing a lot of money. These workers that we represent, together with the rest of Kenyans, you and me, how much tax are we paying? And if a country cannot put education, giving it first priority, then that's a country that is headed south. So, reasons or no reasons, as we want, 7.9.
And as the standoff persists, students now 7 weeks without classes may have to stay home even longer. Yesterday, some of them held protests along State House Road in Nairobi, but their lecturers maintained that the blame lies squarely with the state.
The students paid fees to the government. They know where the Ministry of Education is. They can also go and ask for the semesters, as we are asking for our money.
If the current impasse drags on, this could become one of the longest lecturer strikes in Kenya's history. And as both sides dig in, thousands of university students remain caught in the crossfire, waiting for a resolution that seems no closer now than when the strike began 7 weeks ago. David Muthoka, NTV, Nairobi.